What's up, Deep Dive family? My name is PJ, back with another episode. Today is Friday, and it means it's malicious compliance. Friday Payback is the big payback. Without further ado, let's get into the story. Again, this is from the Malicious Compliance subreddit, and the poster of this story is Big Try 2735. The title of this story is Rules or Rules Unless You Don't Like Them, Office Edition. The story reads, worked in a pretty low-key, chill office of about 5, mostly younger women with younger children. That's kind of relevant. I asked if they would drop mail at the post office or make a bank deposit on the way to or from lunch. They always went out. Both were on the way to and from lunch. I told them to take an extra 15 minutes or so as needed so to not have them rush their lunchtime. So, new woman starts, and her and another person come to me and tell me that under Fair Labor Act and various other rules requirements, they are to be additionally compensated, get mileage for vehicle use, and so forth. And rules are rules, and they are there for a reason. Yeah, they probably were correct on that point. I removed the ask that they go to the bank and such. Some days later on, one of the staff come to me to say that they will be in about half hour late on such and such day, as their kid has to be dropped off or something. No problem, I tell her, but she might as well just come in at noon. Why, she asks. Well, rules are rules, and the policy manual, same one they quoted me, states if they are more than 15 minutes late, PTO must be taken. A second policy, same manual, requires PTO be taken in blocks of 4 hours. This was not a well-received announcement. Okay, wow, man, that is a D move. If he doesn't have kids, he doesn't get it. Not to say what they did wasn't also a weird move. They could have presented it another way. They could have gone by the rules in the Fair Labor Act. Once you start doing that, it just feels nasty. And so he just gave them their same energy. Let's see what he put on the bottom part. It says, okay, some of you are already probably responding with this being a D move on my part. Yes. He says, I gotta point out that these folks often had kid stuff to do, school events, doctor appointments, kids missing the bus, and so forth. Totally normal. They would need to come in late, leave early, and so forth. Usually an hour or two here and there. My attitude about this was always do what you gotta do with your kiddos. Let someone know if you'll be gone, and just make it up whenever. That's my attitude. Anybody I have working for me. Do what you gotta do with your kiddos. Let somebody know. If you'll be gone, and just make it up whenever. It was a complete honor system. Didn't write it down, didn't really pay much attention as they were adults, honest, knew what was expected of them, and I trusted them to do the right thing. Needless to say, that PTO thing was my making a point. They quickly decided they didn't need all of those demands for me made, and we went back to them going to the post office and such when convenient for them and coming in late without penalty when needed. Yeah, man, like if they were getting that kind of treatment, I do not think they should have nickel and dime talking about the Fair Labor Act. So I agree with this guy, and I like his malicious compliance. I know some people will think that's a D move, but like, don't poke the bear. If you got a good thing, why mess it up? Like, you're being greedy talking about mileage when you're obviously being compensated the time and you're just helping out the company. It's a win-win. Stop being greedy. I hate that, man. Like, just do your part. Be cool. Come to work. Understand it's a give and take. It would be one thing if this person was um, docking you and then asking you to do these favors. No, they were asking for a favor and they would do you a favor. That's how it works. I guess what they call quid pro quo. But hey, man, what do you guys think? Have you guys ever experienced some of this? I've literally experienced some of this. I had a subordinate who worked for me, and she never wanted to uh, do what I asked him because she felt like she didn't have to show up early. For me, being a military guy, showing up early is on time, and if you show up on time, you're late. And so I asked her to just show up early at least one day a week, whether it be an early shift or a late shift, and she refused because she felt like she had done her time and she didn't have to because she paid her dues. She said she had a kid, and I understood that, but I'm like, hey, you don't have to put your kid on the bus every day. Like when we work late, you can come in late. So you can, not you could come in late, but if we come in late, your kids are already at school. So that could be the one day that you show up early. But she absolutely refused. But she would ask me to do things for her. And I was like, you're not being fair to me. I'm asking you to be a team player. And she refused. So that was a headache and a lesson learned. I always just try to take care of my guys at work. And I believe that when you do that, your people take care of you. So shame on these women for trying to take advantage of this guy. And kudos to him for standing his ground and showing them, hey, listen, this is a mutually beneficial relationship with you doing me this favor to the post office and me not nickel and diming you when it comes to your PTO. That's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. My name is Yo PJD, and this is Deep Dive Stories. Thank you for watching. Make sure you come back next week, Monday. Could be right back at it again. And make sure you check out last week's Malicious Compliance. It's pretty popular. People are loving it. Channel is new here, so any subscribes, any likes, any comments, we greatly appreciate. Till the next time, thank you for watching. We'll be back real soon. Deep Dive Stories.